Top 10 Ferraris Ever Made. The name Ferrari is more than just automobiles. It is a legacy, a symbol of style and prestige. And regardless of your interest in automobiles and racing, you most definitely know about Ferraris, not unless you live under a rock. We also all have an opinion as to which is the best Ferrari ever, so as to avoid a fight, our list is based mostly on some of the most popular Ferraris. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, here are the 10 best Ferraris ever made. Number 1. Ferrari F355. One cannot discuss the greatest Ferraris ever made without mentioning the F-line first. All of them symbolize great moments in Ferrari's history and were frequently a window into what lay ahead for the prancing horse. They were all created to represent a massive breakthrough in sports car engineering, but the 355 was what put the mark on the trajectory that people hadn't seen in a long time. The 355 shocked everyone by being a capable, quick, well-made, and exquisite supercar that could lead its class. It was the first vehicle to be released under the complete supervision and expectations of Luca di Montezemolo. In addition to producing a robust 380 Förderstarke, 279 kilowatts, the state-of-the-art 5-valve 3.5-liter V8 was also more stable and better to drive at high speeds. This was a Ferrari that owners could get out and enjoy in almost any condition. It successfully ushered in a period of greatness, prosperity, and profitability for Maranello that lasts to this day. Number 2. Ferrari F40. Without the F40, a legendary model that heralded the emergence of the contemporary supercar and encapsulated Ferrari's race heritage and attitude in road car, no list of Ferrari favorites would be complete. Built between 1987 and 1992, the mid-engine rear-wheel drive automobile was built to mark Ferrari's 40th anniversary. Upon its introduction, the F40 was the fastest, most powerful, and most costly Ferrari ever made. Despite having modest declared power ratings, some F40s were tested with outputs as high as 368 kilowatts. The vehicle had windows made of polycarbonate plastic and a body created with the Pininfarina design using aluminum, carbon fiber, and Kevlar to increase strength and lightness. Many still consider it to be the best analog supercar ever made, surpassing even the McLaren F1 and Ferrari F50 that came after it. Number 3. Ferrari Enzo. When it was being developed, the third F vehicle was going to be known as the F60, but Ferrari was so pleased with its new mid-engine V12 supercar that it christened the new model after its founder, Enzo, shortly before the vehicle was made public. The Enzo was never intended to be a road vehicle. Unlike the F50, it was meant to be the ultimate road car. It was always meant to be a real specialist. It made its premiere with its brand new 5.9-liter V12 engine, designated Tipo 140. The engine, which was initially rated at 651 horsepower, is still in use today and can be found in all the subsequent V12-powered Ferrari vehicles. Like the F40 and F50, the Enzo's low weight and use of carbon fiber allowed it to weigh less than 1,500 kilograms when equipped with fluids. Additionally, it was the first F vehicle with a semi-automatic transmission, a single-clutch unit that had been continuously improved since it debuted in the F355. There were only 400 made. The final one was a gift to Pope John Paul II and sold for $1.1 million to support charity. These days, Enzos may fetch up to €2.5 million. Number 4. Ferrari LaFerrari. Although the LaFerrari isn't an official F car, it was never intended to be an F70 or anything like that. It may be the most ambitiously progressive of the three when compared to the F40, F50, and Enzo. This is because, in addition to the F140B engine that it shared with the Enzo, it also included Ferrari's first hybrid drive system, which has sparked the creation of even more significant technologies that are now widely available in the company's mainstream lineup. But the LaFerrari was more than simply quick. It channeled its motorsport roots through this hybrid technology, which had just recently begun to emerge on modern Formula One vehicles at the time, exactly like its ancestors. Furthermore, the LaFerrari marked the end of Ferrari's long-standing collaboration with Italian design company Pininfarina as the first of its F vehicles to be created internally by the Centro Style Studio. Number 5. Ferrari 365 GTB for Daytona. For Ferrari, the late 1960s were a difficult time. The company's racing squad had humiliatingly lost many times to Ford in the 24 Hours of Le Mans, and Ferruccio Lamborghini, a former disruptive client-turned-adversary, was making waves in Italy and outside with his gorgeous mid-engine supercar, the Miura. In response, Ferrari unveiled the Pininfarina Design 365 GTB4, subsequently dubbed Daytona in recognition of the team's 1-2-3 finish at the 24 Hours of Daytona. By embracing a more angular form that precisely predicted the style trends of the 1970s, it severed links with other Ferrari models. Although it was a bit contentious initially, more than 1,400 specimens were produced between 1968 and 1973 due to its eventual popularity. Number 6. Ferrari 812 GTS. While some people may be upset that the F12 was left out, the automobile was only the start. What it eventually evolved into was the 812 Superfast, a breathtaking long-legged Super GT with hypercar-level performance. Although 800 Viertelstärke, 588 kilowatts, from its 6.5-liter V12 may seem like a lot, the 812 uses those numbers with grace and hooliganism, if you so choose. For a grand tour with such power, 200 miles per hour was just to keep the cost of insurance down. Ferrari achieved the desired result, with this one popping the top, perhaps making it the best all-around Ferrari. The sound, the appearance, the performance, the elegance, and the quality is just insane. Like the SWB and 250 GT California did over 60 years ago, it does everything. Number 7. Ferrari 458 Italia. Although it wasn't the most powerful, rarest, or capable car on the track, it was unquestionably the most elegant. Before Pininfarina and Ferrari severed their relationship, the 458 Italia, possibly the company's most incredible creation, was unveiled. This design, with its gorgeous surface, clean lines, and preference for proportion over-the-top detail, would serve as the cornerstone of the mid-engine V8 lineage to this day. Although the Italia's more understated looks make it a modern design gem, some may find the Speciale's increased performance and focus to be a fair sacrifice. It achieved paradise when we consider that it also served as the inspiration for Ferrari's modern configuration, which includes a double-clutch transmission, quick steering rack, and intricate electronic differentials. Number 8. The 458 Speciale. Developed as a more potent iteration of the 458 Italia, the 458 Speciale made its debut at the 2013 Frankfurt Motor Show. Along with other aerodynamic elements, it had forged wheels, a vented bonnet, fin side sills, a bigger rear spoiler, and front and rear adjustable flaps. The Speciale has an extremely streamlined and powerful appearance thanks to all these elements. With an updated engine that produces 451 kilowatts at 9,000 RPM and 540 Newton-meters of torque at 6,000 RPM, the car's performance was enhanced and it could reach 62 miles per hour in 3.0 seconds. The 458 Speciale set a world record for a normally aspirated road car with its 133 horsepower per liter power output when it was first released. It makes sense that side slip angle control, SSC, which was implemented to improve vehicle control at high speeds, was necessary to handle this amount of power, requiring larger electrical systems. It is unquestionably one of the greatest Ferraris ever produced. Number 9. Ferrari Testarossa. From the original mid-engine Ferrari 365 GT4 BB, developed the renowned BB Berlinetta Boxer series of automobiles. The 12-cylinder engine wasn't really a V12 because its cylinder banks were positioned flat at a 180-degree angle, in addition to be located behind the driver. Yet what prohibited it from being a real boxer engine was the staggered cylinder layout, making it more of a mix between V and flat 12s. With the introduction of the legendary Ferrari Testarossa in the 1980s, this engine and layout combination may have gained the greatest notoriety. Its bold 80s look was a reaction to the 180-degree V12's packaging, which required side-mounted radiators to be positioned next to the engine to prevent overheating, in addition to the decade's exaggerated style. Number 10. Ferrari 250 GTO. With a selling price of more than 52 million euros, the 250 GTO was, until recently, the most expensive automobile ever to be sold at auction. The vehicle was intended to participate in the Group 3 Grand Touring category of the FIA, where teams had to construct a specific number of road-going versions to race the vehicle. A total of 36 machines were hand-built between 1962 and 1964, all employing the same basic Ferrari 250 SWB chassis, Tipo 168 2,953cc V12 engine, and 5-speed manual transmission. The bodywork was designed and hand-built by the Italian coach builder Scaglietti, who created the classic form that is still highly sought after today, while Ferrari's engineers handled the chassis and power plant. This makes it one of the best creations that Ferrari ever released. So which Ferrari from our countdown impressed you the most? Let us know in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the top 10 best Ferraris, give us a thumbs up and share your favorite cars. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more thrilling reviews and content about cars. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep the passion for cars alive.